Hi Taurus, welcome to the Soul Song. My name is Nina. This is a reading about what to expect during the Mercury retrograde for you. So we are going to take a look at what kind of energies you're going to experience during this period of time, what can help you, and also possibly what kind of challenges would come up for you as well. And the idea here is to keep in mind that Mercury retrograde is about reviewing, taking stock of how far you've come, what you've done so far. Do you need to make changes? It's a bit like taking a break, a pit stop to refuel, re-energize, and to even regain control over your situation. It's also a period of time when a lot of reconnection happens with possibly even to the extent of passed on loved ones somehow making their presence felt, okay, during this period of time. And if you don't go to that extent, you can expect messages, texts, emails, just whatever form of communication from past lovers, past friends, or people you've lost in touch with suddenly showing up in your life. But it's also about possibly second chances, getting opportunities that you once thought you didn't have. Okay, so it can open up a lot of doors. Alright, so let's begin the reading with some oracle cards. Okay, we're asking about Taurus, what they can expect during this period of time. It is said that we shouldn't really make big decisions during this Mercury retrograde, but you know what, we go through a retrograde at least twice a year, so if we were to hold ourselves back every time, I don't think it would really serve us. But it's also all about following your intuition and letting that be your guiding light, okay, to sort out through any sort of confusion that may be coming up now, and let that help you in making decisions, making choices. Okay, these two want to come out. Let's pick one from here. Let's pick this one. What's happening? So the woman came up in Capricorn's reading as well, and that's usually a significator, but in this case it could be a significant woman in your life, okay, or this could just be your feminine energy if you want to look at it that way. And the dog is it's a friend, okay, it's someone you're loyal to or something you're loyal to. In this case, I would say this is somewhat of a karmic relationship is what I'm getting, that you are loyal to, that you are could be a friend, could be a mother, could be anyone, okay, it could even be your partner. But I feel like with a cross being here, this is becoming a bit of a challenge, okay, sort of like a karmic connection, I would say. But yeah, it could even be someone who's very spiritual. If this is all you, I feel like you're going to continue to be loyal to your spiritual path, okay. You can look at it that way as well. And incidentally, 18 times 2 is 36. I don't know why I thought of that, but there is some connection here with loyalty, fidelity, and friendship, and karma, and even spirituality, and perhaps some sort of burden or oppression, okay. So take it how it resonates, but this has something significant to do with a woman or a feminine energy. And that could be anyone in your life. Okay, interesting. Let's see your oracle cards. Get door to spirit. So it might actually be all about your spirituality. Completion, by the book, and we have thinker. Okay, again I'm getting this sense of loyalty, you know, following the path, following somebody and being consistent, being loyal to it. And I feel like for a lot of you this has to do with your spiritual path. Okay, and continuing to move forward in that direction. And there could be a significant event or significant like a culmination of some sorts where you feel even more connected, where you feel like, okay, this is the path for me, this is what I need to adopt. Okay, and I'm getting the feeling that you will also want to learn more and more and more about your spirituality, and maybe even drawn to like esoteric things, the occult. Okay, probably wanting to study about it. That is the message that I'm getting for most of you. For others of you, I feel like there's something that the path that you're walking on, I feel like you're going to give it some due consideration and really try to look at it from a very logical perspective about whether this is working for me or not. Should I move on? Should I continue on this path? And you will be receiving quite a few, I would say, insights, okay, from your guides, from whoever you feel connected to, your higher self, however you term it. Okay, and doing some kind of full moon ritual or something like that would actually help. But a lot of you, I feel, are breaking free, or you're stepping into a new cycle, for that matter. You do have the 11 here and the 44. I'm getting a very, very angelic spiritual vibe from this, from whoever this group that I'm reading for. Okay, yeah. I feel like you're really going to be open to learning, gaining a better perspective of your spiritual path during this period of time. I was not expecting that. Let's see. What does Taurus need to know? What can they expect during the Mercury retrograde? Okay, we've got the 8 of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles. Nice. The Hermit. One more, please. This card keeps coming up for everyone. I feel like we're all trying to get a hold on how we've been sabotaging ourselves during this period of time. Okay. Yeah, there's more karma here. I'm sorry about my voice, by the way. It's just I've got some throat congestion, so I'm not gonna sound all that great. Okay. That's the Hermit here. This also has been coming up. This came up for Capricorn as well. And yeah, very similar energy actually. There's a lot of contemplation going on, okay? People are, and we've got the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, which has to do with choices. I feel like you're putting yourself first now, and you're really understanding where to go from here, what's going to be good for me, and how have I been holding myself back? I feel like those are the kind of questions that are coming up for you. But there could be someone working behind your back as well, okay? Whilst you're sort of contemplating the way forward and probably moving in a new direction, probably even learning something new, taking on a new path. That is what I'm definitely seeing here. Whilst you're doing that, I feel like there's some chaos, some drama happening in your environment, which you're completely going to turn your back towards, is what I'm getting, okay? Which is a good idea, which is how it should be. I mean, if these cards weren't here, it would all be about you. But for others of you, this could be you actually trying to get insight on how you have been holding yourself back and why you haven't been taking that first step, that initiative in a new direction, okay? Why you haven't seized the opportunity that has come your way, and trying to overcome those maybe self-limiting beliefs or any possible way that you are basically fighting against yourself, inner conflict, something to do with maybe how you see yourself, how you perceive yourself. And that is the kind of work that you're doing here. Now, the good stuff is that there is some karmic justice happening here. I feel like you're going to release yourself, and a lot of people are going through this right now. You're going to release yourself from some kind of pattern, maybe a karmic pattern that you may have even inherited, from your parents or your ancestors or whoever. And now, since the scales are balancing, you will finally be able to get some kind of closure, put that in the past and move forward in a new direction. And speaking of new directions, you have the Ace of Pentacles with the World here and the Page of Pentacles. I feel like you're really going to whatever opportunity is presenting itself during this period of time, you're going to give it a good look, a good hard look, and you're going to give it a due consideration, basically. And there is some choice that you need to make here. Your choice, I feel, is to either be walking on this new path that reveals itself to you, or to look back and continue to be kind of stuck in that karmic pattern, okay, in a way. And I feel like Spirit is really with you during this period of time, guiding you to move forward. And this is going to show up in the form of perhaps your own inner voice, your inner wisdom. And that's going to help you make the right choice, the right decision. I hope I'm making sense here. Because the world is, you are first of all closing that cycle. You are acknowledging everything that's happened. You're taking the lessons from that and moving forward into a new phase, a new cycle. Maybe, in a way graduating in life, okay? And being ready to move into something new, something exciting, something that makes you feel like possibly a child again, okay? Having that childlike enthusiasm towards a new path, okay? Some of you, I feel, could actually be doing some deep soul searching and even inner child work during this period of time, and really trying to listen to what you really, really want deep down. Are you doing justice to that child within you, or are you fighting against it? I know this sounds very esoteric, but that is the kind of message that I'm getting for you. You do have some kind of culmination or completion happening here, okay? And that could as well have to do with some kind of karmic cycle chapter coming to an end. That is what I'm strongly feeling here. And I keep getting, like, with these cards here, I keep getting like lessons, okay? Gaining perspective from the lessons that you've learned and moving forward in life, nevertheless, you know. And also learning. There's something about learning here. I don't know what it is, but you could be taking up a new course or something like that, which is also the Page of Pentacles, okay, and giving it some serious thought. That is what I'm feeling. You will have the opportunity to take that Ace of Pentacles and probably make something, build something out of it, so that it leads to the Ten of Pentacles, okay? But you're definitely walking away from some sort of karmic cycle or karmic connection, whatever it may be, okay? So I wish you all the best. I hope this was useful in some way. Do leave me a comment. If it was, I'd love to read that. And do like, share and subscribe. I'll see you again in another video. Take good care of yourself. Bye bye.